Welcome back to Lincoln Park one more time today. It is Division II softball at the 12th Annual Desert Stinger Classic hosted by Montana State Billings. And for the third time today, Northwest Nazarene playing right here on Field 1. They're going to take on Academy of Art University in today's nightcap. Hi again, everybody. Evan O'Kelly with you one more time as Northwest Nazarene looks to go 2-1 on the day. Started off with a narrow 2-1 defeat against Regis, then righted the ship with a gritty 4-2 victory over Cal State Dominguez Hills. Now the Nighthawks will take on Academy of Art. We are just a little bit later. Previous game on this field went long, so if you have been waiting, don't worry, you haven't missed any action yet. First pitch just moments away. Julia Jordan in the circle for Academy of Art. And Emma Mulligan going to dig in for Northwest Nazarene to start this one off. Jordan now needs something from the dugout before she throws the first pitch. Oh, it's kind of important. It's her pitch chart to slap on that arm. So now she's just about ready to go. And our final game of the day here at Lincoln Park officially underway with ball one. Next pitch from the Art U lefty, low in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Jordan making her 3rd start of the year and the 5th game overall. The ball ends up in fair territory, but it hit Mulligan in the box, so a foul ball in the count 2-1. Just underway, top of the first. Jordan, the best numbers for the Art U pitching staff so far. 7.27 ERA in 17 1/3 innings, 17 strikeouts, and only 7 walks. So 1 pitch on the way, grounded to second base and in to right field for a leadoff base runner for the Nighthawks. So Mulligan reaches and Ivy Hommel will be the hitter. First pitch to Hommel, in there at the knees, strike 1. So a defensive miscue off the bat gives the Nighthawks their first runner of the ball game. And the next pitch in tight, runner goes, throw down to second is late. But now that, the second base umpire signaled illegal pitch perhaps. In any case, Mulligan ends up at second base. So a runner in scoring position straight away for Northwest Nazarene. Next pitch to Hummel is a little bit too low, not by much, but it did miss the zone. Sun beginning to sink down here in Tucson, Arizona. Two one pitch is right down the middle. 2-2. Jordan coming right back and finding the zone. A 2-2 pitch on the way. Hummel grounds it. Fair ball to third base. Henderson throws across, and it's wide, and it's into right field, and that's going to let a run score, and Hummel's going to end up at third base. So a couple of bad plays on the infield for the Urban Knights, and it's 1-0 in NU. That brings Sidney Booth to the plate. Still nobody out. The speedy Hummel able to get all the way around to third base on the play. So Jordan having to work here in the first frame. Should be 2 outs. Instead, nobody out, and her team behind 1-0. Jordan doing a good job of throwing strikes. And the 0-1 pitch on the way to Booth. Soft floater that's too low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first inning, 1-0 Northwest Nazarene. Thanks for being with us here on your Saturday evening. First pitch is lined up the middle into center field, a base hit. So Booth has the first hit of the game, and it's 2-0 Nighthawks. Maya McNichol, the cleanup hitter in the lineup for NNU. Winners of 4 out of their last 5 after starting the year 0-4. So a good turnaround for the Nighthawks here at the Desert Stinger. Starting to catch heat, a team that received votes in the preseason top 25 rankings. McNichol takes low and away, ball 1. Jordan ready, and the 1-0 pitch. Very high and an easy take for McNichol that time. McNichol grounds one to third. Henderson will throw across to first this time, or throw a good one. No! Oh my goodness. And it was a good throw, but the foot was off the bag this time. Sanchez couldn't find it. The third error of the inning, and still nobody out. So the Knights going to try and shake it off. Been a rough top of the first inning. 3 errors on the infield. 1 each by the first baseman, second baseman, and third baseman. It was a good throw by Henderson, and it was in time to record the out, but Sanchez's foot wasn't on the base. So still nobody out. It's 2-0 in NU, and they've got 2 runners on. Julia Jordan trying to pitch out of trouble. Finds the strike zone with Mackenzie LaNeve in the batter's box for the Nighthawks. Oh, 1 pitch. Line into right field. That's a fair ball into the corner. Runner being waved in. The throw home is cut off. And an RBI base hit for Mackenzie LaNeve. It's 3-0 in NU. Charlotte Fornes, the 6th place hitter, digs in. Still nobody out in the first inning. Well, I guess the saving grace for Jordan is that none of these runs are going to be earned. So at least her stats won't be too messed up, but her team in a big hole early here. Three nothing Nighthawks. 0-1 pitch. Soft off speed, low and out of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Tapped foul at home plate. Fornes a little early with the swing. Soft fly ball to right field, falling fast and in there for a hit. Here's the throw to third base, and diving in safely, LaNeve, and it's 4-0. Runners on second and third now for the Nighthawks. And Abby Gagnon, the hitter, she looks at a pitch off the outside part of the plate, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Very high. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the 2-0 on the way. Low and out. Easy take that time for Gagnon. So 3 balls, no strikes. We'll see if Gagnon has the green light here. Got to imagine she'd have that leeway. It's 4-0 Northwest Nazarene. Still nobody out in the top of the first. Right down the middle, Gagnon is taking. Strike 1. Upstairs, Walker, and the bases are full. And that may prompt an early pitching change here for Jordan. So Jolene Rhodes going to come in and try and get her team out of this first inning mess. 4-0 the score. Still no outs. Maddie Felter going to be the hitter for the Nighthawks. Starting in center field for NNU. 3 hits, 3 errors, and a walk. That's the story so far. Still in the top of the first inning. First pitch of the game for Jolene Rhodes is too high, ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way. That's in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Alyssa Brundage, starting behind the plate for Academy of Art. Two 0 pitch in the dirt. Too low, and Rhodes draws the bases loaded walk to make it 5-0. And that'll bring up the 9th place hitter, Nicole Zuvella, for Northwest Nazarene. First pitch to Zuvella. Grounded foul off to the left. Pick up over there by Rich Wagner, and a new skipper in his 10th season in charge. And his team trying to pull that record back up to 500. A win here would make them 5-5 through the first 2 weeks of the season. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rhodes fooled Zuvella that time. She's behind in the count, Elegant, too. Rhodes looking for the first out of the inning. 0-2 pitch. Spins in there too low. Good spot by Rhodes. In an 0-2 count. Keeping it down. Flirting with the bottom of the strike zone, but a little too low that time. The 1-2. Up high, popped foul and out of play. Another 1-2. That time too far inside and out of the zone. 2-2. Two on the way. Way up and out of the zone, and Brendage leaping to snag that one. So the count runs full on the 9th place hitter Zuvella. 5-0 Nighthawks. Here's the 3-2 pitch. In on the hands, soft pop-up. That's going to fall in safely for a single. 6-0. Back to the top of the order, and Emma Mulligan takes in there strike one. And the next delivery spins up and out of the zone. Off speed that time, Rhodes went with. One pitch, swing and a miss. Good spot there from Rhodes to get ahead in the count 1-2. Rhodes looking for that elusive first out, the 1-2 pitch to Mulligan. Grounded foul as Emma fights it off to stay alive. Lights coming on here at Lincoln Park. Final time slot of the day. 4 fields in action. And games 25 through 28 here at the Desert Stinger Classic. 1-2 pitch, lined into left field. That's down for another RBI single, 7-0. Here's Hummel. She hammers it to left field, deep and gone. A grand slam for Ivy Hummel. My goodness, crushed it out of here. And it's 11-0 Nighthawks. Booth the hitter for NNU. Sydney with an RBI single. Her first time up takes strike one. The outside corner. A 1 pitch hammered foul off to the right, and Rhodes gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Rhodes ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off speed, lined into the left center gap. That's down. Booth going to stop at first with her second hit of the inning. First pitch, popped up, foul. That's out of play off the bat of McNichol. Maya reached on an error in her first plate appearance. Hammered to left field and deep, ranging back and making the catch. Alyssa Rasmussen, and there's the first out for the Urban Knights. Well struck by McNichol, but Rasmussen had it tracked. One gone here in the top of the first, 11-0 Northwest Nazarene. Here's LaNeve. She swings and misses. Good pitch that time by Rhodes to get ahead in the count. 1 pitch. That's in the dirt to the backstop, and Booth moves up to second. Hammered into the left field corner. Rasmussen, battling the sun, reaches up and snags the second out. 2 straight catches for Rasmussen. Charlotte Fornes will dig in. First pitch to Fornes. Popped up. That should get back and out of play. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Next pitch down in the dirt. Blocked by Brundage behind the plate. One-two pitch on the way. In the dirt and hitter. So the top of the first continues. Abigail Gagnon, the hitter. Gagnon walked and scored earlier in the inning, hitting in the 7th spot in the lineup. First pitch to her from Rhodes. Fouled off behind home plate. Next delivery too far outside, a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Popped foul and out of play off the bat of Gagnon. So now Rhodes a strike away from bringing the first inning to an end. It's been a disastrous one for the Knights. They trail 11-0. One-two pitch. Fouled off again. So Gagnon staying alive. Rhodes continues to fight here. Here comes the 1-2 again. Off speed, in the dirt, and just barely getting a piece. Gagnon ticked it with the end of her bat, and that keeps the at-bat going. Another 1-2 on the way. Hammered into left center. Nobody's there, and that's going to get to the fence. 1 run scores. Second being waved in. Throw to the plate, cut off. 2 more score, and it's a 2-run double for Abigail Gagnon. It's 13-0. Here's Maddie Felter, who walked and scored her first time. Still the top of the first. This one grounded foul off to the left. .34-minute top of the first inning. NNU has scored 13 times. 8 hits, 3 errors by the Knights. Among those 8 hits, a grand slam by Ivy Hommel. The 8th place hitter hitting for the second time in the inning. The 0-1 pitch popped foul off to the right and will get out of play, 0-2. So Rhodes once again a strike away from bringing the frame to an end. Been a tough one for Art U. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Skirts to the backstop, and Gagnon will move to third. One-two pitch now from Rhodes to Felter. Grounded to short, and the throw to first from Greyhorse in time. Nighthawks, a big, big first inning. 13-0 as we move to the bottom of the frame. So the Knights will come to hit. Ellie Edeker in the leadoff spot. Rasmussen hitting second, and Lauren Henderson batting third. And for Northwest Nazarene, Tori Hensley in the circle to pitch this one. 13-0 NNU exploded in the first inning. All 13 runs unearned. It was not a good inning defensively for RU. 3 errors, all of them coming early on in the frame, and that was the contributing factor to A loud inning by the Nighthawks. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Edeker. Well, the run rule in college softball, 8 runs after 5, so we still have a long ways to go and a lot of game left. So plenty of chances for Art to put together a big inning as well. One-two pitch. Edeker in on the hands, jammed. Going to be a tough play. Throw to first. Just barely in time. Oh, boy. I thought Edeker maybe beat that out, but she is called out for the first out of the inning. Rasmussen, the hitter now. Grounds it off the glove and a foul ball. Gagnon touched it in foul territory. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, bunt shown, tap back to the circle, throw to first in the dirt, and in time, a nice scoop over there by Mulligan on the low throw, and there's 2 gone. So Lauren Henderson will be the hitter with 2 gone and no runners on base for the Urban Knights. Henderson fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Next pitch to Henderson, into the right center gap and deep. Back at the wall, looking up and off the bottom of the fence. Henderson cruising into second with a 2-out double. Nearly got all the way out of here. Chased La Neve all the way to the wall and hit off the base of the fence in right center. So there's some life for the Knights. They've got their first hit and a runner in scoring position for Mitchell. First pitch to Mitchell. Swung on and missed. Bethany took a big hack at that one. Your head coach, Nikki Gentile, calling time and talking to her there. Everybody knew what Mitchell was trying to do. Just trying to hit one out of the ballpark. Behind in the count, 0-1. Hensley ready. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew it past Mitchell again. Hensley a strike away from a scoreless first, and she gets the strikeout. So after 1, 13-0 NNU. Nicole Zuvella going to stand in to lead off the second for NNU. Rich Wagner going to make some lineup changes, it looks like, here with his team up big. So Wagner talking extensively with the home plate umpire. It may be just a full lineup change. I mean, it's 13-0 and maybe a good chance to get some players some playing time off the bench for NNU here early in the season. 9-1-2 spot in the order for the Nighthawks. Concordia Irvine doing its thing over on field 4. Good game brewing over there. They're ahead 2-1 on Central. So just what we expected, a whole bunch of lineup changes for NNU. So sometimes in softball they make the changes before the players hit, so Coach Wagner intends to bring the players in whether they hit here in the top of the second or come in defensively in the bottom of the inning. In any case, we'll get you those changes as they occur naturally within the flow of the game, but it is going to be Zuvella to lead off for NNU. We know that much for now. Top of the second, 13-0, Nighthawks in front. Rhodes back out for another inning of work. Her first pitch of the frame. Outside ball 1. In the dirt. Blocked by Brundage. Two-0 pitch popped up on the infield. Henderson calls it and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 1. 2 balls, no strikes on Mulligan, who grounds it into center field. She's got a base hit. Second of the game for Emma Mulligan. So 1 on now with 1 out for NNU here in the top of the second. And the shortstop, Ivy Hommel, the hitter, shoots the gap in right center. Can anyone get there? No. It's to the wall. Hommel's going to have extra bases. Had the grand slam in the first, and she pulls up with a double here in the second. So here come the changes for NNU. Sydney Booth out of the game, and it'll be Emily Hernandez to pinch hit, and Art Yu going to make a pitching change first. So 1 out, runners on second and third, and Emily Hernandez getting her first at bat of the day. And Arnold in the circle to pitch for Academy of Art. Third pitcher used by the Knights, and her first delivery low in the dirt. One 0 pitch, well outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Arnold out of the zone with her first 3 deliveries. And Hernandez, you'd think in a game like this, you'd have the green light all the way, even in a 3-0 count. But if it looks good, wouldn't be surprised at all if Emily takes a hack right down the middle, and sure enough she does, fouls it back and out of play. Three balls and 1 strike. Too far outside, and Arnold lost her. So the next pinch hitter for NNU will be Mackenzie Oakes, replacing Maya McNichol. Her first at-bat of the day starts with a strike on the outside corner. Bases loaded with 1 gone here in the top of the second. 13-0 NNU. Oh, 1 pitch, low and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Up and out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And Brundage going to go out to the circle to talk to her right-hander. Final day of the Desert Stinger tomorrow starts at 9:30 a.m. 2 more sets of games. We've got a 9:30 time slot and a noon time slot tomorrow. 2-1 pitch, fouled straight back behind home plate. 2-2. So the count's square on Oaks hitting for the first time. 2-2 pitch. Tapped towards second base. Scooped up, underhanded to first in time for the second out. And Mulligan comes across to score and make it 14-0. Mari Kamamoto pinch hitting now for the Nighthawks, replacing Mackenzie LaNeve. She takes down low, ball 1. Runners on second and third and 2 outs. Next pitch on the outside corner, 1-1. Hammered foul off to the left. It's the first at-bat of the year for Kamamoto. Was used in Irvine last week as a pinch runner and came across to score a run. Saw action in 3 games, but this is her first at-bat of her collegiate career, the freshman out of Seattle. Behind in the count, 1-2, and grounds it towards the middle. Throw to first in time and the inning over. And NU adds 1 more. We head to the bottom of the second, 14-0 Nighthawks. To the bottom of the second we go. Alyssa Brundage going to lead off. A couple more changes for the Nighthawks. First pitch to Brundage in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss by Brundage. Hensley works ahead, 0-2. So Hernandez stays in the game to play first base as the 0-2 pitch down low. Hernandez at first, Oaks in left field, Kamamoto in right. Fornes moves from DP to third base. Bliss into the game as the DP, in Ciolo Church into center field as Brundage strikes out for the first out of the inning. Randall will be the hitter. One gone in the bottom of the second. That pitch too far outside from Hensley. One-0 chopped, foul towards third base. No play at first. That ball called foul all the way, and it was. One pitch, hammered into left field. There's some noise for the Knights. One out hit by Randall. Now it's nearly thrown away, but Randall staying at first. Loud knock off the bat of Randall. And that'll bring Mittman, the designated player, to the plate for the first time tonight. 14-0 your score. Northwest Nazarene in front with one gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Mittman, fouled straight back behind home plate, 0-1. Next one in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-2. Hensley ready. And Mittman wastes one, fouling out of play. Oh, 2 pitch, skied out to right field. Kamamoto reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1. Check that, make it out number 2. So 2 gone, and the first baseman, Sanchez, will be the hitter. Two hits for the Knights so far through the first 2 innings, and that one in there at the belt, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, slashed foul by Sanchez behind home plate. Hensley can get out of this second inning with one more strike. Torrey ready, and the delivery. Swing and a miss. Goddard swinging. So we're through 2 innings. And the Nighthawks continue to lead 14-0. Next pitch, grounded foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Fornes. One the count here to start the 3rd inning. Grounded sharply into left field, and Charlotte Fornes has got herself a base hit. So that brings Ashley Bliss to the plate, getting her first at-bat after sliding into the designated player slot for the Nighthawks. First pitch to Bliss in there, strike 1. Next pitch very high. 1 ball, 1 strike on Bliss. Bliss getting her first at-bat of the season. Too low from Arnold. 2 balls and a strike. Final game of the Desert Stinger for Northwest Nazarene. Academy of Art will play tomorrow morning at 9:30 against Washburn. 2-1 pitch on the way. That one low and in as well. 3 balls and a strike. Three one on the inside corner. Good spot from Arnold there. So the count full. Payoff pitch, in on the hands, popped up, and it lands fair. Going to be a chance for a play at second to throw in time. So Sanchez knocked it down, and a good job by Arnold to get over, and a heads-up throw to second for out number one. Cielo Church will stand in now, her first at-bat of the game. First pitch to Church in there, strike one. Too far outside and low, and the count moves to a ball and a strike. High fly ball into center field, ranging towards the gap, and reaching up to make the catch, Mitchell, for out number two. So a new hitter for NNU instead of Zuvela. It'll be another pinch hitter. And it's Audrey Montmany off the bench for the Nighthawks to hit. Good chance for some NNU bench players to get in their first at bat for Montmany this season as well. First pitch outside, ball one. Montmany, the junior out of Yakima, Washington. Has seen action in 8 career games through her first 3 seasons at NNU. Couple of knocks for her in limited action, but clearly a fan favorite. The entire NNU dugout cheering for number 11, getting her first at-bat of the year. Popped up, foul territory. Sanchez has it for out number 3. So a scoreless third inning, still 14-0 Nighthawks. Bottom of the third inning, Kylie Grayhorse going to get her first at-bat of the game to lead things off. Action winding down here at Lincoln Park. Here on Saturday night at the Desert Stinger. Hensley ready for her third frame of action. First pitch lined and snagged at short by Hummel. Nice catch. One gone. Hummel robbing her counterpart of a leadoff single. And back to the top of the Urban Knights lineup, Ellie Edeker stands in. This one grounded fair into the right field corner. Edeker rounding the bag, headed for second. Here's the throw in and sliding safely with a double, Ellie Edeker. That one staying just inside the first base bag and fair into the corner. Edeker using that speed to get to second base. So with one out, a runner in scoring position for Academy of Art. Here's Rasmussen. She fouls the first pitch off out of play to the left. Next pitch off the outside part of the plate, 1-1. One pitch, bunt shown up high, and that lets Edeker get over to third. Next pitch off the outside part of the plate, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Hensley blew it by her. So the count runs full on Rasmussen. Swing and a miss, struck her out. There's two gone in the inning. So it'll be up to Lauren Henderson. Knights are knocking on the door. They've got a runner just 60 feet away at third base. Henderson trying to get her team on the board with two gone here in the third inning. First pitch to Henderson, tapped, fair ball. Throw across in time, and the side retired. So Ellie Edeker with the one-out double. She's left on third. We go to the fourth, still 14-0, Northwest Nazarene. Brianna Russo going to be summoned off the bench to hit for NNU to start the top of the 4th inning. 14-0 Nighthawks still firmly in command of this one. They scored 13 of those runs in the top of the 1st inning and are running away with this one. First pitch, hammer to center. That's down for a hit. Brianna Russo not waiting around. First pitch she sees sent right back to center field. Her first at bat and hit of the season. The junior out of Turlock, the line drive single. Another pinch hitter for NNU. And the first pitch in the dirt. It's Ashley Schriever coming off the bench to replace Hummel. So now the only starter left for the Nighthawks, besides the pitcher Hensley, is Fornes, who started the game at DP and moved to third base. Everybody else a replacement, and now a base hit for Schriever to right field. Back-to-back knocks for the pinch hitters. Runners on the corners with no outs. Emily Hernandez digs back in her second at-bat in this one. First pitch to Hernandez. Fooled on a breaking ball, swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. Now the 0-1 delivery. Up high and hammered to center field. Reaching up and unable to make the catch. Rasmussen. And it's a double off the bat of Hernandez. 15-0. Hernandez smashed that one. And I said Rasmussen is Bethany Mitchell, the center fielder. And Bethany had a beat on it, but had to race back, and it just carried over her head at the last second. A well-struck double for Hernandez. Nobody out, runners on second and third, and Oakes, the left fielder, digs in. First pitch on the way to Oakes. Slow and away, ball 1. One 0 pitch, catching the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. One down in the dirt, 2 balls and a strike. That one down low as well. 3 balls and a strike now. So 3 balls and a strike, the count on Oaks. Here's the pitch, up high, and she lost her, ball 4. So that'll bring Kamamoto to the plate. Conference on the mound now for the Knights, talking this one over. Kamamoto grounded out in her first at-bat of the season. Nobody out, bases loaded for NNU. They lead 15-0. Tap towards short. Greyhorse, nice scoop, comes home, and it's in time. What a play by Kylie Greyhorse. That was not as easy a pickup as it may have looked. Got a short hop, never hesitated, came home for the first out and got the lead runner, one gone. Nice defensive play by Greyhorse. And now Fornes digs in. Pops the first one up. Should be playable for someone, and it's dropped behind the plate by Brundage. So 0-1 the count. And that one off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One away here in the top of the 4th inning, bases loaded. And the next pitch up out of the zone, 2 balls and a strike. Next one up high, and it's 3-1. Should be a good pitch to hit here for Fornes. High, towering fly ball to straightaway right field, and the catch is made. Another run scores to make it 16-0. So 2 gone, and Bliss grounds one to third base. Henderson knocks it down, throws across, and the side is retired. One more to make it 2 more runs across for NNU. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, 16-0 Nighthawks. Bottom of the fourth inning, and Mitchell to lead off for Academy of Art. She takes a big hack and comes up empty. 0-1. Hensley back to the circle. Hommel and Mulligan, by the way, re-enter for NNU, so the Nighthawks starting double play combination back in there in the bottom of the fourth inning. 16-0 your score. It's been all NNU from the start. Fouled off. That's back and out of play. Count staying at 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss. Hensley struck her out. So Brundage will be the hitter. 5th strikeout for Tori Hensley, and she's just sort of gone about her business, and I don't know really what you think as a pitcher when you're up 13-0 before you even throw a pitch, but that's what happened tonight. It undoubtedly makes things a lot easier and takes the edge off. And the one thing Hensley had to do was wait upwards of half an hour before going to the circle to pitch. That's how long the top of the first inning was. 13 runs for NNU. But Hensley has been real good. 4 strikeouts, no walks. 3 hits in 3 shutout innings. Make it 3 1/3 shutout innings now. Brundage 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Good spot, but a little bit too tight from Hensley that time. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball into center field, squaring up and making the play out there in center was Ciolo Church. 2 gone. And Randall will be the hitter. First pitch fouled back behind the screen. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And next one in the dirt. Ball and 2 strikes to count on Randall. And the pitch. Good movement from Hensley, but it was too low and carried wide of the outside corner. So the count square at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2. Grounded foul off to the left. Hensley trying to get through the 4th inning. And the 2-2 too far inside. A good take from Randall, who works the count full after being behind 0-2. Concordia Irvine about to go 11-0 on the season as Randall pokes one to right field. The Eagles going to win again. Preseason number 10 team, and got to imagine they're going to go up at least a few spots after quite the start to the season. They're the lone ranked team at this tournament. And they lead Central Washington 9-3 with 3 outs left over on field 4 tonight. Why not State beat Western Washington 1-0. That just went final, and Cal State Dominguez Hills leading Washburn 8-3 in the 6th. That's the other action going on here on day 2 of the Desert Stinger. In this one, it's 16-0 Northwest Nazarene. Mittman, the hitter, after the 2-out knock by Randall. She swings and misses at a high pitch from Hensley. And it's quickly 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. Ranging over and squeezing it to end the inning. Oaks. So we go to the 5th. Nighthawks up big. On to the 5th we go. This one all NNU, and unless something outlandish happens in the bottom of this inning, this will be the final frame. In order for that not to be the case, Academy of Art would have to score 9 runs. That's as of right now. But NNU will hit first. Ciolo Church to lead off. And Church pokes the first pitch into left field for a knock. Montmany now will dig in after the leadoff single by Church. First hit of the year for Ciolo. And Montmany dumps one into center field for a knock. It's her first hit of the season. Back-to-back singles for the Nighthawks. Emma Mulligan, the leadoff hitter, comes to the plate. Emma, 2 for 3, has scored 3 runs and also stolen a base in the game. First pitch to her. Inside corner, strike 1. Two on, nobody out. Mulligan lines one into the left center gap. That's going to go all the way to the fence and score one more. And it went under the fence, so a ground rule double to make it 17-0. So Jordan, the original starting pitcher, going to re-enter this one for the Knights. So Jordan finishes her warm-up tosses. Ivy Hommel, the hitter. 2 runners on. Nobody out here in the 5th. First pitch down low, ball 1. One 0, grounded foul down the third baseline. 1-1. One pitch. Grounded towards the hole. Gray Horse sits on it and makes a good throw to first. Now the return to third, and it gets away. Another run scores to make it 18-0. Fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. High pop fly into shallow right center, racing in, and that's going to fall for a hit. Throw's going to go through to the plate. And now coming home, Mulligan to score, and Hernandez ends up at third base. Oaks will be the hitter. $19-0 on the scoreboard. Nighthawks in front. First pitch to Oaks. Off the outside part of the plate, ball 1. And that one low and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Jordan getting her pitch. Ready for the 2-0 pitch, and it's upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. So I think Northwest Nazarene will consider this weekend a success. They're going to end up going 4-1 at the Stinger. 3-0 pitch swung on and missed. And the Nighthawks will have a Valentine's Day doubleheader at Arizona Christian. So they're going to stick around town for a couple more days and head over to Glendale to play 2 on Monday. And then they jump into GNAC play with a 4-game series against Western Washington. That one at the knees, count runs full. 4 in Nampa against the Vikings, then they go to Ellensburg for 4 and return the favor against the Vikings for 4 in Bellingham. So conference play nearly among us. That all starting end of the month, February 25th for NNU, and they're going to go into that. Well, they go into Monday's doubleheader at least with a 5-5 record. Payoff pitch swung on and missed, and there's 2 outs in the inning. For the Knights, still one more chance to get their first win of the season this weekend. They play Washburn tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Their final game of the Stinger. It's the first pitch on the inside corner to Kamamoto. Then Art U's going to play a couple more non-conference doubleheaders, 2 at Sonoma State on February 16th, and then 2 against Cal State Monterey Bay on February 23rd. Then they jump into Pac West, play with a 4-game series against the preseason favorite Concordia Irvine. Eagles still leading, but now it's down to a 3-run lead over Central Washington. They're an out away from going 11-0 to start the season. 0-2 pitch, nowhere close, ball 1. Now 1-2 on the way. Too far outside. Kamamoto laid off. Now Jordan ready. And the 2-2. That one off the outer corner as well, and the count runs full on Kamamoto. Now the lefty ready. Here comes a payoff pitch. Popped fouling out of play. So the at-bat continues. Count still full on Kamamoto. Be back with you on air at 9:30 tomorrow morning for the final 2 games of the Stinger. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. So we'll head to the last of the 5th. Last chance for the Knights. Sydney Booth back into the game for the Nighthawks, and Gina Skinner being summoned to the circle to finish this one off for Northwest Nazarene. Meanwhile, for Art U, Tori Smith, a pinch hitter, grounds the first pitch to Booth at first for out number 1. Gray Horse, the shortstop, will dig in. Yellow Jackets of MSUB tournament hosts going to play twice tomorrow. We'll have both of those games for you live right here on the MSUB Sports YouTube channel starting at 9:30 a.m. First pitch to Gray Horse all the way to the backstop, 1-0. Next pitch, in on the hands and fouled off. One and one the count. That one slashed foul off to the left and out of play by Gray Horse. So Skinner ahead in the count, 1-2. The Nighthawks have used 19 different players in this game. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Here's out number 2. So it'll be Ellie Edeker, the last chance for the Knights. Ellie had a nice double into the right field corner her last time up. One of 4 hits in the ball game for Academy of Art. Edeker is swinging a miss, and perhaps a positive to garner for Academy of Art if there is one. Only 4 of the runs allowed have been earned, so 19 on the board, but whether or not that's a positive up for discussion. I mean, 5 errors, you don't want that, but it's not like it's been all on the pitching. This one grounded towards the hole and into left field. Edeker with another knock to keep this game going to one more hitter. But you look at Julia Jordan's line for the night. She gave up the 7 runs, but none of them earned. So, you know, you lose a game like this, and it's easy to get down on yourself, but got to try to find positives somewhere. And, hey, if we shore up the defense, make fewer miscues, that 13-run first inning never would have happened. 2 outs. First pitch up high to Rasmussen. Check swing, fair ball. Throw to first, and not in time. Rasmussen beats out the infield single to keep the game going. Well, I think another thing that the Knights would like is to get on the scoreboard. Still a chance to do so. A base hit here by Henderson could give Edeker a chance to score from second, and that'd be a positive finish to what has been a rough night. First pitch to Henderson, swing and a miss. Two on and 2 out for Henderson. Oh, 1 pitch, smash to third and snagged. And that's how the ball game ends. Good contact by Henderson, but caught, and the Nighthawks complete a 19-0 win. Thanks so much for being with us all day long. Evan O'Kelly going to say goodnight. We'll be right back at it tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., right here on the Yellow Jacket Sports YouTube channel.